Welcome, Amakhosi Network. Welcome to the channel. Yes, Tina winning Nedbank Cup. Yes, Nina ni losing Nedbank Cup. But welcome to the channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And please, guys, I haven't mentioned this in a long while. Please become a member of the channel. It's only, I think, about 10 to 20 rand. Please, if you can, become a member of the channel. As you guys know, I always try to give away Kaizer Chiefs keepers. But yeah, I also need the assistance to pay for these keepers, because paying it out of my own pocket is difficult. So please become a member. But other than that, let's talk about yesterday's Nedbank Cup win. But before we get into it, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let's talk about it. Beautiful victory. I've been going outside, just smelling the fresh air, seeing the Kaizer Chiefs supporters, seeing everyone greeting each other, seeing people wearing Kaizer Chiefs keepers, saying "Sure, Kosi." It feels like I just entered Emhlabeni. Like feels like a new world. Like people are so happy. They feel like their 2025 is sorted. They back grand. They're like, you can have your MTN 8 whatever, but it's a grand. And that's one thing I like about this game. I'm going to do quick player ratings, even though I think everyone really played their hearts out. I don't want to be negative, but I'm just going to look at the game for the game. But yeah, Peterson, like I said, a keeper who is sure about himself gives confidence to the whole team. So Peterson, I'm going to give a 6.5 to 7. He really put out a solid and authoritative performance. Edmilson Dove was a soldier, 7. 6.5 to 7. He had 1 or 2 mistakes, but 6.5 to 7. Miguel and Quinica, 6.5 to 7. Solid performance from them. I can't really fault them. They really held their own. Solomons is the one who will have not so great a rating. He'll have 5.5, but the team covered for him, which is good. Kele had I think he did his job. The job that he was required to do, he did his job, but he ran out of gas. So I'm going to give him a 6.5. Matt, because he scored the winning goal, I have to give him a 7.5. And I'm only giving them the 7.5 because of the winning goal. Because apart from the winning goal, he was losing the ball as usual. So it's unfortunate that I have to analyze the game like that. But he was working. He did his normal thing of tracking players and stuff. But like passing backwards, all of those things, the things we often talk about. But anyway, 7.5 because he took the biggest challenge and he brought the title home. 7.5. The next one is Lilepo, quiet game, 5.5. Not really present. Serino, with fight, he played with hunger, 6.5. Duba, same, played with hunger. Not his best game, but played with hunger, so I'm going to give him 6. Modi, one of his better games, 6.5 to 7. And the players that really changed the game for us is Dupree and Dushabalala, 6.5 to 7. Those ones did well. And Mteto, I don't want to miss Mteto, also 6.5 to 7. So these are very high ratings than I usually give, but that's just because of what the game meant, the pressure, etc. Some people may expect like very high ratings like 8 and 9, but personally, I'm giving a fair rating on the game, on your full performance, but yeah. But other than that, guys, a solid game, solid performance by the team. The team really held their own. Their team really gave a good account of themselves. Pirates only really felt like a threat in the last, let's say, 20 to 25 minutes of the first half. That's when we really felt like something needs to happen. I don't know. Then the Tetra stabilization that Nabi brought actually was when Chiefs started to go up. Every substitution that Nabi brought Chiefs to a new gear. So I'm happy with that. And congratulations to the players. Congratulations to the coach. And yeah, I'm hearing the rumors. Apparently, Sunday Times released an article that says Kaizer Chiefs management is going to fire Nabi. I don't know how true this is, but I think a lot of you have already seen it. And my thing is this. Look, this was my thing from the start, and I think a lot of you would know my stance on the firing of Nabi. I've been clear. If you can't buy Nabi the quality players that he wants, to succeed, like the Faisal Salooms and all these expensive players that Nabi always talks about and or linked to him, then there's really no incentive to bring him, because the team we play with now, or the management we have now, is the management that can bring Nabi one or two quality players, and the rest will be average players. And then they will expect Nabi to change that team. But Nabi has had a whole season struggling with these players that a lot of us consider average or no quality, whatever. He struggled with these players. So if you are just going to give him two more players that are quality, but the rest are going to be the same as the ones he already has in his squad, then you have to then ask yourself a question like, can he really give out more from the squad than it can? And that's maybe the question that people are the tough question you have to ask yourself, to be like, realistically, if Nabi can sign the quality players, Nabi should stay, because Nabi knows how to win titles. But when you have a management like Kaizer Chiefs, you may need a manager who can really cook these average players and not really want to die with his style of play that we feel like is not the best for all the players. One who can find the strength of the players and try to play the players at their strength and all of those things. Which, unfortunately, at this point, it's unfortunate that we're going back and forth. But I will say this. Kaizer Chiefs is sitting on what? Is it like 30 points now? And we've played 26 games. The league is ending on 28 games. And it's just not a good side. I'd be lying if it's a good side. Yes, we're going to be playing less games in the league, but we're on like a 9 game. In 9 games, I think we've only won 1 game or something like that. It's not a streak that really brings confidence to the management, brings confidence to the supporters in the league. But yeah, I don't know. It's a difficult one. Like I say, Mina, I'll back Nabi, but I just feel like they need to give him the quality he needs if they're going to back Nabi. Nabi must stay if you're going to buy him quality. If you're not going to buy him quality, then we're going to have the same season in the league that we had now. And the one thing I'm trying to avoid is people getting, people getting lost in the idea that if you win, people getting lost in the idea that if you win the Nedbank Cup the way we won it this year, that you can do it the same next year. Like, no. Nabi needs quality. But anyway, besides that, let's celebrate the Nedbank Cup. We'll talk about these things more when we have more information, but I just wanted to highlight it since it was a big article that came. I think they said BBK released it. I'm not sure, that's allegedly. I haven't double-checked it because you need to pay for news time, whatever that paper is. But yeah. But other than that, well done to the players, well done to the coach. And a special shout out to the young players that contributed. I know I said this yesterday, but I'm saying it again. A special shout out to them. And yeah, Amakhosi. Siwinile, baba. Siwinile. This thing I don't feel it sinking in. Like, I have to sit on social media to really let this sink in that our 10-year drought is over. We literally have a cup. But one thing I will say about us winning this cup is this. Buffett, Kaizer Chiefs has a lot of supporters. A lot of supporters. The way this country has been shut down just by this one team winning it even feels bigger than a national team at this point. It feels bigger than Bafana and Springboks. That's how big this win feels. Of course.